In the not-so-recent past, communication and file sharing in the office was accomplished via sneakernet. File on a floppy disk run from one computer to another. Remember floppy disks? If there was a connection to the outside world, it was with a dial-up modem. Most security threats were internal, as there were not very many connections to the outside world, let alone broadband connections. The World Wide Web was in its infancy, and no one was blaming Microsoft for Internet Explorer security issues, as it didn't exist yet. In fact, the browser, Mosaic, was still the brainchild of a group of people at the University of Illinois. Lots of things have changed since then. Analog modems are a thing of the past. People have DSL, cable, T1, or better connections, not only at the office but also at home. With that speed and an increase in security threats comes the need for firewalls. What is a firewall? A firewall is a software program or piece of hardware that helps screen out hackers, viruses, and worms that try to reach your computer over the internet. The firewall creates a barrier between your computer and the internet that stops threats. When protecting a group of computers on a LAN or a WAN, you should have a hardware firewall which protects the entire network against outside attacks. Some implementations of hardware firewalls are dedicated hardware that provide the same kind of functionality as a personal firewall, but are configured for use and optimized for use by many machines on the network. Software versions of hardware firewalls also exist, and these are based on PC or RISC-based computers, whose sole function is to provide firewall between the inside and outside world. Hardware solutions can be quite complex to configure, as you have to consider all of the security concerns and security and communication needs of a vast array of applications on multiple computers. Layered security is very important. Having different layers to control the flow of information, like network controls, antivirus, reputation checking, behavioral analysis, and then finally detection and remediation of problems when found, is very important to maintaining a safe network. Today's computer networks, whether those at home or at a business, are increasingly complex. The systems connected are vastly different. Where you would simply have computers before, now there are smart devices like tablets, smartphones, etc., satellite receivers, receivers from cable companies, all kinds of systems, all interconnected. Then you have the people that are using those, and their needs are all different, and what they're trying to do is all different. So you've got users, you've got computer security that's different, you have different kinds of hardware that are all tied together. All these things make for an interesting mix of what is required to keep your network secure. Thanks for checking out the Technical Perspective vlog. Let us know what you think.